I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30. America, me and my brothers were talking about the fact that arguably the most hyped guy to come into the league since LeBron, I think that's fair to say, Zion Williamson, however you want to say it.
Right.
Well, I shouldn't say however you want to say it. Mama called him Zion. I'm going to call him Zion. But he had to be the most hyped motherfucker since LeBron, right?
I was trying to think. I believe so, though.
Yeah, I don't think nobody surpassed. There's some bitch that me and T
Not
talk
that
about this
type of
often.
hype. Yeah, you're
The
right.
motherfucker had his own camera in the NCAA tournament. On camera, just the camera was set on him, America. Just him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had that much hype coming into the league. But now, maybe just me, but I've seen other folks mention this as well. Seem like LaMelo Ball's fanfare or his media coverage has surpassed Zion's. Keep getting caught up on that motherfucking name. See, my mama grew up in Mount Zion Baptist Church, so I always want to say that. But seem like Mr. Williamson, seem like some of that shine that come up off his star in the eyes of some of these media outlets, man. So they got us thinking, just going forward, who we think gonna have the better career? Because we see both of them having a good year this year. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why I'm mentioning how they really ain't covering bruh like that, because he's balling this year. I know last year he was nicked up and everything, you know, and we were questioning him hard. I still got questions if he gonna play a long time just due to that weight. But this year, the man playing ball, and so is me and JoJo rookie of the year pick, LaMelo.
Indeed.
That boy hooping, T. That boy hooping. But tell you who you think gonna have a better career, man? LaMelo or Zion Williamson?
It's still gonna be Zion.
Oh,
It's still gonna be Zion, unless LaMelo goes to the Tony Parker shooting camp, or that Klay Thompson shooting camp, something like that. It's still gonna be Zion, man. I mean, it's just so much that dude can do at his stature and at his size, and I think this year he's figuring it out. He's getting a lot better. He's averaging, I think, 23 right now, 23 and a half, about 7-8 boards. And he's only gonna get better, man. I mean, he ain't but 20 years old. So, you know, I mean, he's a baby. But I think he's still gonna have a better career. I think he's gonna make a few more All-Star games than LaMelo. It's just that's just what I think. I mean, he's LaMelo's gonna be good. LaMelo's gonna be really talented. I don't know if he's gonna stay in Charlotte forever. I hope he does. But, you know, who knows? Them Chino Hill boys, man, ain't no telling. They all might just jump out there to California and start doing their own thing out there and let LeVar end up being like assistant GM or something. I mean, ain't no telling with LeVar. LeVar ain't gone yet. If y'all thought LeVar was gone, he ain't gone. He just being quiet because he told y'all so. So I'm gonna still say Zion though, man, because of just his size, his stature, his skill level. I mean, I don't know really the answer to why things have the shine has kind of come off of his star a little bit, but I don't know if it's just the fact that the Pelicans haven't been winning. I really don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if they just like, you was legit coming out of college, so we latched on to your star when you was coming into the league, and then okay, you didn't play but a half a season, so we own you, but we wait on you to do something, and then all the stuff will start falling back in. So we just want you to have one real good season right now, and then we'll start latching back on to what you're doing. And then you know how business works. So I still think Zion, though, all in all, I think he's in a good situation. I think he needs to stick around that franchise because they've got a good front office. with David Griffin and just see where it goes.
JoJo, who you got having a better career, dog?
To be honest, I got LaMelo. For one of the reasons is what we all said. We don't know how long Zion really gonna play.
Mhm.
And the fact that Zion is having a good year this year and nobody really knows it.
Mhm.
Uh, as T said, the Pelicans, they're not winning, right? So let me ask you something. Are we still calling the Eastern Conference the Eastern Conference?
I do.
You still think they're the Eastern Conference?
Mhm.
What makes you say that?
They top heavy. You got the Nets, you got the Sixers, you got Boston, and then you got some teams.
Okay. Um,
Don't forget about the Magic.
if you
Wait, where y'all Magic at right now?
Mm,
They had the 8. I don't think they had the 8. I don't think they had the 8
that's
right
because
now.
our player got hurt.
Vucevic.
Nah,
Markel.
Markel Fultz.
We needed that guy. He was coming, man.
But seriously, LaMelo, mind you, his points, everything seems basic, but we got to remember he was coming off the bench, starting off. But it's something about you could tell though his teammates they like to play with LaMelo, and then maybe because he's a willing passer. Um, I know T was saying as far as his jump shot, but he just put himself in the record books the other night, right, with 7 threes. So he's no Lonzo Ball. I hate to say it.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to go there.
I know. I'm just saying he's no Lonzo Ball. But I like the way the guy plays, man. He plays free. Um, his vision, his vision is there. It's ridiculous. I actually think he might be. He's a better passer than Lonzo.
You just don't fuck with
I'm,
Zoe.
I'm, you Wells. Once you get drafted and you're the number 2 pick, you cannot do what Lonzo is doing right now.
We've
You
seen
can't
worse. We've seen worse
do that.
number 2 picks.
I get on them too. Ola with Candy. Had we been doing the show then, he would have got the business.
He was number 1, wasn't he?
He was number 1. I'm just saying you can't get drafted that high. And as T said, LeVar ain't gone. You ain't heard from LeVar. It's because LaMelo game is doing all the talking. He don't have to talk. LeVar was protecting his son, which I don't fault him because I would do the same thing. I would bring all the attention to me. So if my son, who got picked number 2, is not playing as well, the media don't get to attack him,
Well,
attack me.
Wait a minute. You said LaMelo just had 7 threes in the game, but Lonzo just had 7 the other night against the Bucks.
Thank you, T.
Look how long we had to wait for it.
And no, we ain't
How
gonna
many?
do that.
Hold on,
We
time
ain't
out.
gonna
How
do
many
that.
games did I have to wait?
We ain't gonna do
Listen.
that.
Oh no, this is what we are gonna do. I don't think there's a human being alive
Hold up.
that's gonna take Lonzo over LaMelo.
Okay. His
I
rookie
give you that.
season, he had 6 in a game.
Again, I don't think there's a human being
19,
alive.
20.
You know what? I'll bring the animals into it.
I need to start watching videos.
Hold up. What's it? I put it like this. I'll put the toddler. You know how when they have the national championship, they had a toddler go and see which helmet they'll pick up.
They mama ball might take him. That's her firstborn. Mama ball won't Lonzo.
You know
I'm
what
gonna
that
tell
problem
you. I'm
is?
gonna
You know
tell
what
you
the
like
problem is?
this.
What the problem
From what I know about Mrs. Ball, she was an athlete herself.
Right.
She ain't crazy. She ain't crazy. It's clear. Now, listen, LeVar said it himself that the youngest was the better of the 3.
Right.
So we ain't no reason for us to even argue that point. The guy that said, I'm going to marry a tall woman who's an athlete because I want my kids to be tall and have the possibility of being athletic. That guy who started them on basketball says the youngest is the best out of the three. That's not even an argument.
Right.
LaMelo is doing everything in these number of games that Lonzo had to try to do in what year we in now? What was 4?
This year 4 right here.
We in year 4. And he's doing it in his first year with a franchise that's trying to get back to prominence. Lonzo was on a franchise that is ranked the best.
Wait, not at that time.
Well, no, not at that time, because they drafted him number 2. That was clearly a mistake.
You don't have to see. That's that shit.
That was clearly a mistake.
That's that shit, America.
That's before he got the lease.
Yeah, that's right.
Before he got the lease attitude right there.
That is right.
The what?
That's that before he
got
the
your
lease.
Lakers lease. Before we allowed you to rent some space in our mansion over here.
Well, first off, if we're gonna do it that way, I need the Laker fans to thank me for bringing LeBron to the team, because he could have went anywhere. He could have went anywhere, but he decided to come to Lakerland.
Bro,
and this is what I don't think you appreciate enough, Adam Wells. I don't think you appreciate this enough.
What's that?
You know how hard the LeBron fans go to bat for LeBron.
I do.
That's on your team now. All of that's on your team. You don't even have to defend as hard anymore.
Right. That's true. That is true. But I know
you got the media on your side now.
But I do know there will be a day without LeBron. Okay, and I gotta prepare for that. But getting back to this debate, I'm gonna take Melo for a different reason, and it's simply because of the. I just don't see how this man at 200. They list him at 284, y'all, something like that. I just don't see how that man finna sustain his career jumping that damn. I saw that man catch a lob the other day. They threw a lob to this man. I'm like, okay, that's a terrible pass. He can't even get that. That big son bitch skied up there and got that bitch, bam. And my jaw dropped. My daughter making fun of me. She's like, Daddy, really? I'm like, baby, did you see that? That man, I just don't see how this man gonna go 10, 15 years jumping like that.
They got good nutrition now.
Maybe so. I know I can't. Y'all not gonna let me fence it. You're not gonna let me hedge it. So I gotta say LaMelo because of that.
Who got good nutritionists?
Everybody do.
What were we just saying about AD with the Pelicans?
No, we ain't gonna do that.
He stayed what?
AD been
he stayed what? He stayed what?
AD been soft since soft.
He stayed what?
AD been soft since
injured.
soft.
He stayed injured.
AD been soft since soft.
You're not. I don't care what you say. We talking about New Orleans. New Orleans and good nutrition, that doesn't go together. We know the food that's in New Orleans.
We ain't finna do that. These boys.
I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna tell you what my mama always told me.
We ain't finna do that.
She said, I don't care how much you work out. The older you get, you're gonna put on pounds. She said it's a fact. You're gonna put on pounds.
I ain't gonna disagree with mama now, but I'm gonna say like this.
You're gonna put on pounds.
These professional athletes.
And I hope you're right, T. And it's a dookie we talking about now.
These athletes, man.
It's a dookie we talking about. But from what I've seen from him, I kind of like him. I kind of like what I've seen from him in the league. You know what I'm saying? Seems like a good dude. Signed with Team Jordan. I like that move. Seems like he highly respects Mike. So he
send LaMelo to New Orleans and put Zion in Charlotte. Straight up.
If I wasn't worried about the injury, I would love that. But I'm just worried, T, that he gonna get hurt. If it wasn't for that, I'd be with you, T.
Here's what I say.
I gotta roll with Melo.
All he got
Charlotte already got a high jumper.
All he got to do is
Bridges.
some Nona juice, man.
All you gotta do is what, T?
Get some Nona juice. He good.
My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard him. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.